here in Long Beach. And now, after 2 weeks, she is back. Let's give it up for the Long Beach lady, Hockey Maven. The last time we had you on the show, Tracy, hockey had not started. Now it's started in full gear. So what's up? What's up in the hockey land?
There are a lot of things up in hockey land. I do have to start out by saying a very special thanks to the LA Kings. They were kind enough to give me a media pass. I got to catch a preseason game out in Vegas. They played Colorado Avalanche. This is the 13th year doing it. And I gotta tell you, I figured, you know, hockey in Vegas preseason, not gonna be a big deal. It was massive. There were wall-to-wall people at MGM. You couldn't move. It was incredibly loud. It was a great game. It was tied up until the last minute 34 of the game. Ryan Smith played for the Islanders for a few minutes. A couple seasons ago, he scored the game-winning goal. And I believe the announced attendance was 11,500 people. And it was an intense experience. And the LA Kings are a wonderful organization, and I'd like to really thank them for accommodating me. And, oh gosh, I have to vent, Howie. Yeah. There have been some suspensions this week, and there have been fines this week, and the disparity is killing me, because James Wisniewski of the New York Islanders was suspended for an obscene gesture towards Sean Avery at the Islander-Ranger game last Monday. He received a 2-game suspension, and then Nicholas Hjalmarsson from the Chicago Blackhawks blindside hit Jason Pominville of Buffalo Sabres, and he received a 2-game suspension as well. The next thing that happened that really aggravated me was Nick Foligno laid a blindside hit on, I believe, Dwyer, also from the Buffalo Sabres, and he received a $2,500 fine. Now, this is a guy who makes $1.2 million a year. $2,500 is the maximum allowed under the CBA for the players to be fined. And you know what? That's all good and well for a guy who's making, you know, a lower-end contract. And it's just the disparity. It's like, you know, you're sending a message to these players that it's okay to give a guy a concussion, but it's not okay to hurt his feelings. And it's crazy. I think, you know, I understand the NHL's position. They take it on a case-by-case basis. And, you know, yeah, Wisniewski was suspended 8 games last year for a hit that he laid. But, you know, he didn't hit anybody. He didn't hurt anybody. He made a nasty gesture, granted. But I think it would have warranted a fine, would have been enough. I think a suspension was overkill, and the fact that he got the same number of games as a player who does a blindside hit, it's absurd. I mean, Sean Avery got 6 games and required therapy for saying something nasty. It's like, you know what? It's like the NHL is saying, hey, you know what? Bones will heal, but feelings won't. So they got to get it together. It's really aggravating me. Thanks for letting me vent.
But getting back the Islanders, are you happy how the Islanders have started so far?
I am very happy with the way they've started. I was at the game on Saturday night. They beat Colorado 5-2. They're playing without their 2 top players, and for a few minutes there, they were playing without John Tavares as well. We all know that Mark Streit is out for 6 months. He has shoulder surgery. Kyle Poso had pretty much the same one, and these guys are they're tearing it up. Their record, I believe, is 3-1-1, I want to say. I could be wrong. They're actually tied for first place in the Atlantic Division. They're 3rd place overall in the conference. They've come out of the gate hard. They're playing very well. Just amazing. Rolison stood on his head in Toronto the other night. I'd like to thank him for that. He's on my fantasy team. Got me good points, and I trounced my opponent. Very exciting that they're able to accomplish this. And I don't know if you would remember a couple of weeks ago when Streit went down and Oposo went down, I said, don't panic, they're going to be okay. And here we are, and they're really playing just great hockey. Scott Gordon he's done so much with these guys, and it's been a lot of fun to watch them play, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the season.
All right, let's give it up for Tracy. Great report. Hockey has started, and Tracy is in her element. My man Kevin, let's get a few words from Kevin. All right. Kevin Fusco, we met and you did the Irish Day Festival. People loved it, but now everyone is talking about the Cabana Taco video where Bob Johnson teaches me how to do a taco, make a taco. No, actually a sizzling fajita. And you're anywhere you can get a camera, you're getting a camera, having so much fun in Long Beach. How much are you enjoying this whole experience, videotaping all over this great city of Long Beach?
Oh, thanks, Howie. I'm loving it. I'm loving it right now. We're just, I feel like everything we're doing is interesting because we're bringing just our energy to the table. And Bob Johnson, he's a character. I can literally put the camera on him in a dark room, and you wouldn't even have to see his face, and it would be the most fascinating thing ever, because the guy is just out of control. And he actually is a taco expert. So we had a little Food Network style. I wouldn't mind focusing on him with some more video, just because, like I said, he's interesting. We had a little Food Network style video, and hopefully more to come from that end, and more to come from maybe some behind the scenes of what it takes to make Halftime Howie.
And Kevin, tomorrow night you're going to be taking your first hot yoga class at Bikram Yoga in Rockville Center. My man John Nash. They're pumped up to have you go there, do the yoga, and maybe do some videos for them on the side. Talk about how excited you are for your hot yoga experience at Bikram Yoga right there in Rockville Center with my main man John Nash.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited for it. I had heard the commercial back when they were located in Long Beach. Now they've relocated to Rockville Center.
Well, that's original location, Long Beach. I mean, Rockville Center.
Well, they were originally in Rockville Center. Now they're back over there. So yeah, I'm going to give it a try tomorrow. I'm hoping it could help me with some joint conditions I have. I have actually a couple of arthritic conditions in my legs. So I'm hoping this will kind of help me. Pretty much whenever I test out a service, whether I'm biting down on a panini or sipping a juice, if I like it, I love to come back and make a video about it, spread the word. So we'll see how it goes tomorrow.
All right. And last but not least, our new sponsor. You turned me on to them at the Irish video. Talk about Bliss, the Bliss Lounge and Bar. How awesome you love those juices and drinks at the Bliss.
Oh, the Bliss Juice Bar and Lounge. First of all, I got to commend what they're doing. I mean, healthy eateries around here are they're hard to find in this country in general. So, I got to give her a round of applause for the fact that she's actually trying to give us some healthy food options, whether she's juicing a juice or now I think offering soups. Some of the best tasting and best for your body. I really wish I lived closer to there, but for anyone, it's worth traveling. It's worth checking out. Bliss Juice Bar and Lounge over on Beach Street. Gotta love it.
All right, let's give it up for Kevin. My man Tommy Monday. He's always working behind the scenes to get us great guests. All right, knows everybody in Long Beach. You got some important stuff you want to touch on, my man Tommy Monday.
Well, first of all, Howie, with the blessing of the 2-month seniors, we have to get it in because I do want to go to heaven one day. On December 5th, this is from Monsignor Donald Beckman over at St. Ignatius, and Monsignor Robert Brennan at St. Mary's of the Isle. They are co-promoting, along with Long Beach Regional Catholic School, to raise money for charity. They are going to have the great Irish tenor Ronan Tynan that does all the Yankee games, and they're going to have him there on December 5th, Sunday at 4 p.m. He'll be performing at the Long Beach Catholic Regional Center. The sales, like I said, will benefit all three entities, the St. Mary's of the Isle, St. Ignatius Martyr, and the Long Beach Regional School. Ticket prices are $60 for general admission, $125, and that you will have a private sit-down with the great Ronan Tynan, the great Irish tenor. If you need more information, first of all, let me tell you, you can send a check payable to St. Mary's of the Isle, 315 East Walnut Street, Long Beach, New York, 11561. For more information, you can call St. Mary's. Call Miss Vicky on extension 16 at 516-432-0157. It'll be a great day. We're going to promote this. Also, Howie, I would love to let you know that through the Monsignors and through Interfaith, we'll be getting other religions involved for our great holiday party. Up and coming. We're keeping it a little hidden because we have so many surprises, and we'll have a Long Beach Person of the Year, the 10 most important people in Long Beach. All of that will be coming up. Next week, we will have on Scott from Maximum Tours in Oceanside. The reason we're promoting an Oceanside entity is because he is affiliated with all the surf shops here in Long Beach. He runs trips, and as we know, surfing is all year round, but skiing gets started very soon, skiing and boarding. And as we know, we have great surfers in this town that are awesome boarders. So he runs amazing trips up to Vermont, the Catskills, and to the Poconos. So he's got something going on every week. And we have our Halloween show next week. We will have some trick-or-treats for our customers, as you say.
All right. Let's give it up for Tommy Monday. All right, Tommy! All right. We have a few minutes left. Now it's time where I can vent about pro sports a little bit. We have a great show coming up at 9 o'clock. It's called The Sports Exchange on WGBB, Long Island's first and oldest radio station. Let's bring in Eric and Derek back in the shop in Babylon. I'm sure they're gearing up for a huge sports night here.
I went to my first show.
Hey, give me an update. What are the Yankees doing right now? 1-0 Yankees in the third inning.
Yeah!
All right. Woo! Shame on me. I picked the Ravens to beat the Patriots, and I thought it was a genius when the Ravens had a 10-point lead, but Tom Brady proved me wrong again.